everybody. Welcome back to this episode of All No Nerds. Oh, just knocked the mic. Welcome back to All No Nerds. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it. So let's do another podcast episode. This is episode 14, right, Dylan?
Yeah, if that's all you, man. I have no idea.
I'm gonna keep testing you each week.
Okay, all right.
I
I'll start
think-
keeping. I'll do my homework.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you and welcome back. Yeah, Dylan, what's up?
Not much, man. We had an eventful day today. We were over at our friend Mike, or Jedi Jive. We did a live stream with him, and we talked about a lot of things we're gonna talk about here. We might go a little, or we probably, I don't know. We might have gone a little more in depth there. Maybe not though, because we're all trying to talk. But I don't know. We reached a lot of cool theories and stuff about WandaVision, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, definitely go check out that stream. He has it up on his channel, and we'll probably put a clip on our channel too, for it. But definitely go if you have not and you like our channel. He's much bigger than us, and does a lot of the same stuff. He does reactions for all the stuff, and he's a big Marvel fan and Star Wars fan too. So we're definitely gonna be doing stuff with him in the future. So yeah, definitely subscribe to him if you have not, and if you came over from his channel to our channel, thank you. And hopefully if you tuned into that stream, it was a lot of fun. So we want to do it again, but we'll see. Don't know exactly when we're gonna do it next, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yes, we went in depth with, I think, the episode and like kind of the show in general.
Yeah.
We'll probably still kind of say the same stuff. I mean, there is some like little minor things, but we'll kind of go over that. Do you want to just start? We can just start with WandaVision.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. So, favorite episode? What do you think?
I think so. Yeah, it really just keeps getting better. Just every time we learn something new, or maybe it even raises more questions. I think it just keeps getting better. The episodes. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I loved it. I think. Yeah, I think I'd probably say favorite up so far. I'm not like someone who's like, oh, every week it gets better and better.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely, I think this is definitely the best episode. First off, I loved seeing the classic costumes, the comic.
That was
ones.
sweet. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was amazing. Oh, I love that stuff. So seeing Wanda like that, and I think she's coming out of the show. She's gonna have a new costume, and she'll actually have the name of Scarlet Witch. I don't know who's gonna give that name to her, but I think she's gonna have the headdress or the little, what do you call it, headdress?
Yeah, I guess
crown?
so. Yeah, headdress probably.
So that is going to be super dope. So I'm super excited for that. Yeah, Vision looked really cool, and it was kind of interesting. They used Wanda was like, oh no, I'm a Sokovian witch, and like Vision was like a Mexican wrestler.
Yeah, that
So
was
it's kinda
funny.
for like the comic costumes. And then Quicksilver, Pietro had his outfit, which was kind of funny. It was like jean shorts and like this blue shirt and stuff.
Yeah.
And Tommy had the same
Same get up.
costume as him, which I think was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm reading in. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'm like reading too deep into it, but like I feel like maybe like Tommy's more attached to Pietro than Billy is, and that could kind of mean like, if the theory is true that this Quicksilver is actually Mephisto in disguise or something along those lines, it could be like Tommy's very tied to him, so like he probably has like a lot of control over him already, opposed to Billy, who seems kind of separate. And moving into this, actually, I'm gonna let you talk in a second, but sorry.
No, it's all right.
But Billy talks to the camera, and he's the only one that does that. Obviously, it's an inspiration from like Malcolm in the Middle kind of stuff, but he's the only one who does it.
True. Yeah, just him. Yeah, I wonder if that's something to look into, because I feel like every other thing is, or it's just how they decided to structure the show or the episode. But yeah, I think it could, because he's probably has the closest. He clearly, at least when he gets his powers, he like is able to feel that his father's dying and stuff, and Wanda even wasn't. So maybe he like had some idea of what was going on.
Yeah.
And think about it too. Wanda can't control them, so they were doing
Right.
that under their own free will.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe. Um, we don't learn that he has his powers until later in the episode, but maybe that was like before he knew they existed. I don't know. No idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, we don't even know who like is kind of broadcasting all this too. That was kind of
Exactly.
an
Yeah.
unanswered question. That's kind of been like, and like, who's the cameraman? You
Yeah.
know, like who's like, you know,
Right. Well, I
like
imagine it's just like
who's the
Wanda
crew?
somehow sets that up, but like, why is she broadcasting it?
Why would she want to? Yeah, why would
Yeah.
she want to broadcast?
Like that's what
That's
makes
why I'm
no
like that
sense.
can't be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, why would she want that? She wants to be in her own space and with no outside
Right. She doesn't want people watching
involvement.
this. Yeah. And it's not like it was
Right.
made to be seen, you know? Like it's
It's
like
for
they had
her.
to go through some like extensive things to make it be seen, but she clearly knows she's like structuring it as a show, because in the episode before when Vision's like, you can't just end, like you can't just stop talking to me or something, then she goes, yes I can.
Yeah.
The credits roll, like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
speaking of
Good
Vision, he is like full sus this episode, but
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like low-key going along with it, like he's like, this was the only thing in my wardrobe, the costume,
Yeah.
like as if like that's a strange thing, and just like
Yeah, I
obviously
mean,
he's
that's like
this
all he can wear.
this whole episode he's going
Okay.
around just investigating, and I mean we can get into this in a bit, but he obviously finds some weird stuff, like the people stuck in the loop, and like
And Frozen.
that's why I think like there might be some limit to Wanda's powers, because
Yes.
like why would she just not have them like interacting the whole time, you know? Like it's like she has to like keep them frozen so she doesn't overdo herself, you know?
That or it's someone else. Yeah.
True. Yep.
Because I mean, I just started thinking about like the whole children thing. Like we haven't seen kids in this entire show besides Billy and Tommy up until this episode.
Yeah.
So even PHO acknowledges that, which it's a little confusing now that I'm thinking about it, but like why he would acknowledge it, but like yeah, he's even like he says something along the lines of like they must have been, yeah, you have all the kids out now for the special, the Halloween special. It was something along those lines,
Yeah.
because obviously this was like the Halloween episode, so it was kind of like the Halloween special. So he's like, would you have like all the kids in like up in their bedrooms or something, and you just told them to come down
Yeah.
for the special?
Right.
So, that was yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know what that means though, you know? I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I don't know, like, and I'm even thinking now, like, one, like, why sitcom, and two, like, what's the significance of moving, starting from, like, this 50s and then moving up, you know? Like, I just don't understand, like, why. I just don't get it. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know.
Like, she clearly has some control and knowledge of what's going on, but eventually it's going to catch up, and what happens when that catches up, you know? Like, what, you get, like,
Find
future sitcom? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel for some reason I feel like we're not gonna get answers to that, like the why it's a sitcom. Like a part of me feels like we
100% we will get an answer.
okay
100%.
Yeah, I don't know, just like a part of me feels like they're just not gonna bring it up, but
No, they're gonna bring it up. I think they even I had this idea that someone said in one of the interviews.
oh yeah, like you'll figure out why things are the way they are.
I think someone asked like, why sitcom? You know, like why is that? Why would you do a sitcom? And like, you'll find out.
Yeah.
There'll be an answer for that. Yeah, I mean that's like one of the biggest questions of the show.
Yeah, I guess
really
that's
do.
true.
Why
Yeah,
a
like
sitcom?
why is it a sitcom?
Yeah, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's unusual, you know.
Right.
And yeah. So another thing. So this kind of going back to like the whole Vision kind of investigating thing. It's revealed that Hayward has a tracker on Vision and is tracking him throughout the the bubble or the WandaVision or whatever you want to call it.
The Hex, I think, is what they're calling it in the show.
The Hex.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. That was kind of like a revelation that the crew had, like Darcy and Jimmy and Monica.
Yeah.
They're a cool team, by the way. There's someone said on Twitter, I forget the guy's name, but kind of tagged Marvel and was like, Marvel, you should make a Jimmy Woo like X-Files type series.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, I guess that could be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are some times when it gets like, I do like the sword area because it kind of is where we start to get more answers. Like we follow that team and like they make some revelations. But yeah. I don't know. There's something about when they come on. I just kind of want to get back to like the Wanda stuff.
Oh, you don't like them?
I think they're not bad by any means. Like they serve their purpose and they do all right. And I think Monica's really cool. I like her character a lot. But yeah, I don't know. They don't do it for me as much as other people, I suppose.
Agree that they're a little one-dimensional.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. It's just I don't know if I can really explain it. It's just something that, like, I want to see more of it, obviously, because that's like that's supposed to be like us, you know. That's like what, like it's like right. But I don't know.
Yeah.
No big complaints though. Like it's fine for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, Darcy is apparently in another Marvel project, which I think is Thor.
Thor, yeah, probably Thor. Yeah.
Jane Foster, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, apparently she filmed this. I don't know. Yeah, I think she's gonna be in that too, which would be cool. Which probably means that she's not gonna die. But actually, speaking of her, she got sucked in.
Yeah, and so did like everyone else, and they became like clowns.
Yeah, I mean, Monica and Jimmy made it out, but yeah, the clown thing was interesting.
Yeah, they just became a part of the Hex, I guess.
I think that's gonna be like where a big battle takes place, is in a giant circus arena.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah. Well, if it's still there for the next episode, though, like it might change theme.
Oh no, it's gonna be there.
You think it'll stay the circus? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I'm pretty sure that's where gonna be like a final battle type thing is gonna take place for it, whatever happens.
You think we'll get Vision versus Wanda? Two of the most powerful Avengers. Yeah, I mean they never like duked it out though.
2 weeks ago, sorry.
Like
right.
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool if they had a fight using their powers, you know.
I think Wanda could just like F him up real quick, you know?
Yeah. Well, do you mean just because it's like her world, or do you think because it's just in general?
Also, she's very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. Unless Vision somehow finds a way to like. But also
she's not animating his corpse and it's someone else.
True.
I mean, Wanda would just win that. Yeah, you know what? But she maybe could have. I don't know. Maybe we could see that, but I'm just thinking like she'd really have to get pushed by him.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
She'd really have to get pissed off.
Yeah, I mean she's definitely starting to like trying to leave the Hex should probably like. There's definitely going to be some tension there.
Yeah, actually, that's right. We didn't see them meet up again at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So we don't know. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're probably going to see some in there. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Yeah. But by far the craziest thing out of this whole episode. Yeah, I would even argue. Yeah, just everything that Quicksilver said.
Yeah, Quicksilver was awesome this episode.
Every line was confusing and needs to be looked at.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, is it even it's Quicksilver, okay, yeah, but it's like
Quicksilver for now. We'll see what happens, but
yeah,
for the sake of the conversation, we'll just say Quicksilver.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. Say that again. Just we're talking Quicksilver. We're diving deep into Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Quicksilver was definitely interesting this episode. If it even really is Quicksilver. He didn't act much like Quicksilver. from the X-Men
Yeah,
universe.
little too much.
Yeah. And
Little too much. Kind of wacky. Like kind of. I mean, he was kind of like more of a comedic role in the X-Men films, but did not act like how he acts.
well, the show would have you believe that he's just another character, you know? He's the crazy uncle, but he knows more. He knows like what's going on and everything, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And he definitely has a higher level of knowledge than all the other people being controlled. So that leads to a lot of theories.
It's either that or he just isn't mind controlled like everybody else.
Yeah, and
You know
that
what I mean? Because when Vision snapped Norm out, I think Norm knew what was going on. Or actually, there's a reference to 2 weeks or episode 5, but he's like, you have to stop her.
yeah,
And we still don't know if that's Wanda or it's Agnes
right.
or whoever else. But anyways, sorry, keep going.
Well, yeah, well that's interesting because if he's not being controlled, then he's pretending so Wanda doesn't control him. You know what I mean? Where he's like, well, I gotta act this way.
I don't think she wants to control him.
Right, but I feel like because if he just started lashing out, like if he just got sent here randomly, and he was like, where the hell am I? Like, what am I doing here? I gotta leave. She would try to stop him, you know? So I'm just saying the theory, if he's not Mephisto, if he's not being controlled by someone else, and this is really just Quicksilver, it's Quicksilver, and it's really just is Quicksilver, then I feel like, yeah, I feel like acting like this is kind of like his self-defense. But no, because, no, I mean,
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
well, I'm not saying it's fact. I'm just saying
I know you're not.
if he's not, I'm just saying it's another theory if he's not Mephisto, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which I think he is, or he's at least being controlled by Mephisto or someone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is something there.
Right.
I really want. I love Quicksilver as a character. I think he's very, very cool just in general. And like especially having the Evan Peters version now in the MCU. I don't think he's gonna this Quicksilver, this PHO will make it out of this show.
Yeah.
So, he's not actually who we think he is, or he dies or something like that.
Well, I think he might be the body of him. At least, like, I don't think X-Men Quicksilver is dead, but it clearly is like, I don't know. It's like it is him, but it's not at the same time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Unless Mephisto just like shapeshift into.
Do you think there was some multiverse thing involved?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Just because, like, we know this is going into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and we know the multiverse is about to become a really big thing in the MCU in general. So I definitely think that the multiverse somehow he was pulled from his universe and put into this one.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. But it's just like, I don't know, I just can't figure out like what he's doing here, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because on one hand, he is encouraging Wanda, like.
But he's encouraging the kids too. He's definitely like. It seems like he's like. I know it looks harmless in the episode, but I think he's trying to pull the kids away from Wanda.
Oh, and after the House of M stuff, where it's like he wants the kids and stuff, Mephisto, he wants the souls. I definitely think
that's not House of M, but yes.
Oh, sorry, it's some other. Yeah. Like, definitely he's trying to like coerce them or maybe use them or.
Wait, is he in that story? Hold on, I'm sorry, I could be wrong. All right, but yeah. Anyways, that.
Either way, yeah. Yeah, but
I think that's definitely gonna happen whenever that plotline is. It'll happen. It'll be. But then again, I mean, I feel like the MCU is setting up like a Young Avengers team. So, and they'd be perfect contenders for that.
Exactly. So if they make it
that's why I'm
out,
like conflicted. Yeah.
well, if they make it out, then I feel like it's totally realistic for Quicksilver and Vision to make it out as well, you know?
But yeah, I know, but you're right, but we don't know if that's actually Quicksilver. That is the only thing. I mean, obviously, I would love
Yeah,
it to be.
that's true.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we think Vision's really gonna make it out? I just.
Well, it doesn't look like he can get out if he
Right.
tries, but if something like happens with the Hex and like I don't know, he might be the only one that doesn't, just because he is literally an animated corpse.
Yeah, I mean, when we saw him break out of the barrier this episode.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, and he was definitely not. He was kind of dying, but his stone did stay. I guess he didn't really make it fully out, did he? Because he was still being like.
That's what I'm confused about, the stone thing, because there's this trailer in the shot of the mind stone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Wanda,
like floating.
Goes up and touches it. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe Vision makes it out.
But how is there a stone still? Steve returned them.
I have no idea, man. Yeah,
That's why I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
that would change everything if the stones are.
I don't think it's a copy of the stone, but
no, it can't be a copy of the stone.
No. But I don't know if it's the same stone either. Like it could be. I have no idea. Yeah, that trailer shot. Now that you think about it, that does like.
Yeah, I don't think many people are thinking. I mean, I just kind of started thinking about that because.
Well, we have so many other questions at hand. You know, it's like it's the type of thing where it's like we'll get there when we get there. We got to figure this stuff out. No, but that's a good thing to bring up.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one last thing, Quicksilver.
Yeah.
If it's not Quicksilver in the flesh being manipulated somehow, what do you think what's like the alternative to it being to Quicksilver being there, you know?
Mephisto in disguise.
Mephisto okay.
Trying to pull the kids away from Wanda.
Yeah, but I'm just like
kind of doing.
But why? But why wouldn't it?
Because he has a motive.
Yeah, but why wouldn't it be MCU's Quicksilver?
Yeah.
So
I know.
That's
that's why I get stuck in that Mephisto theory, because I'm like, why that Quicksilver? That just doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't they grab Aaron Taylor Johnson? Like,
and
it doesn't.
That's why I think that it is Quicksilver, because.
Right. I know. That's my only problem with that
he's
theory.
He's just using his body as a host. Yeah.
But why would?
Because he wasn't able to get. I mean, I know Mephisto in the comics.
To our knowledge, the X-Men. Evan Peters Quicksilver isn't dead. Or I mean.
Well, he doesn't have to be dead. Like you can still. I don't think he has to be. Keep going. Sorry.
No, are you saying that? That's Quicksilver's corpse?
No. I'm just saying it is somehow Mephisto reached into the multiverse, got this Quicksilver, and is manipulating him somehow. Where he couldn't do it with the MCU's Quicksilver because he doesn't. One, he's dead, and two, even if he had the body, maybe he could do it, but he doesn't.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I guess we don't really know where his body is.
I mean, I imagine it's underground, or yeah, I don't know.
Buried him.
Yeah.
No. Sokovia.
Yeah, it got. You think it got?
Remember the whole town was like lifted in the air, then it dropped.
Yeah.
And kind of exploded.
Yeah, you think it just got torn apart? Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I don't. Yeah.
How did that end? Did Sokovia blow up, or I forget?
Sokovia hits the ground, and I think it. Right. Or no.
Does it explode after that, or is it like? Yeah, because they get everybody off.
It explodes in the air, doesn't it? Or no, I just watched the movie. I'm gonna look it up, but you can move on to the next topic and.
The commercial. That's what I'm talking about. Not a reference to anything that I'm aware of. I think it's a metaphor. So we have it's Yo Magic. It's a yogurt brand called Yo Magic. Very 2000s, which I gotta give props to Marvel for doing that. But it's confusing. So the whole thing, I mean, it looks like an innocent commercial. Then the kid who kind of looks like Billy, which maybe is a tease about him, but I don't think it is. But um, he can't open the yogurt and he just disintegrates into a skeleton.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
dark.
I think, yeah, it got dark real quick. Kind of like this, just the show in general. But um, I don't know if like I don't know exactly what it like refers to. Like my immediate thought was like some kind of like untouched magic,
Yeah.
like untouchable magic, but like
Right. Yeah. I mean, we
I'm like,
talked about it
you know,
on the live stream earlier.
a
Like
little
it
bit,
could be
yeah,
referring to like the people with like that are weak or like the weaker people aren't going to get out of this. The yogurt being a metaphor for like or what's the other one? Whatever. I English class. I don't want to. The yogurt being like not being able to open the yogurt, you die. Like if you're able to keep your mental fortitude, like you're gonna be chilling, or you're gonna make it out of this. But like if you're not strong enough, like you're gonna die. Might be a reach, but
I'm expecting. Yeah, I said this in the live stream too. I'm expecting some like genuinely creepy shit going on in this.
yeah,
In
it could
the
be
last
pretty spooky,
episode.
man. Yeah, I
Like,
think so too.
yeah. So, um, I just wonder how effed up they're gonna go with this whole demon souls and where really where all these people's minds are really going
Yeah.
once they enter the bubble.
Well, just like
Does Mephisto just have this giant like friggin' they just transport to like a hellscape where it's like
right.
he's just controlling all of them, just feeding off like an energy or something like that, or like what is you know what I mean? Like where is this going with that?
What I still can't wrap my mind around, which we just kind of made the revelation again on the what's it called, the live stream today. Like I feel
We're
like
tired people.
it's it's set up to have huge MCU like repercussions, but we
Yes.
see none of it in Far From Home. We literally don't hear a thing about it in Far From Home, except for
Which
maybe like
is
the Doctor Strange tie-in
yes.
where he's
Which is
away.
8 months after Endgame, and
So
this is a
do
month.
they get like does Westview get like sucked into the multiverse or something, or like it like disappears and they're like off, just like I don't know, because at first I thought everyone's going into that bubble and like the whole world is
Yeah.
going into that bubble, but
I mean like
I don't know.
it just seems like they're gonna do House of M. I mean there already is elements in that of that story in the show, so I imagine something being a repercussion like start of the mutants,
Yeah,
or
and I really want that. I just
like
like
something with the entire planet. I mean, you know, then again, I'm thinking like that's kind of what Endgame was. Like it was universal. Like it affected like everybody, and it was just like such a big event.
yeah,
And like
but this
having
would
like
just I mean
another
this would
big
definitely
event,
be more
literally like
small
the
scale.
next MCU project is like
True.
has a giant repercussion for the planet again.
Yeah.
Right after the maybe
Yeah.
wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah, it's just like, and I get, but like, for continuity, it would be mentioned in Far From Home, you know? Like, there
Yes.
would be, like, only 7 months ago, we all got fucking sucked into this hex and no one's talking about it, you know? Where, like,
Yeah, I mean they were still talking about the snap, or the blip
exactly.
in Far From Home.
Unless this becomes a different multiverse. This story
So,
somehow,
little pocket.
yeah, it goes
Little
into like a
pocket.
whole different universe type thing. And it starts to
I
split.
mean,
But then we get real
Strange is
confusing.
coming in.
Yeah,
I
for
don't know
sure.
exactly when, but maybe last episode. But he'll definitely be in the last episode. But maybe he'll come in earlier. But
Do you think he's gonna get called on, or do you think he's gonna like feel that like Wanda's fucking shit up, and like he's got to do something about it, you know?
I think the latter. I think he's gonna be like, okay, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah,
'Cause
like
he deals a big reality bending multiverse, real behind the curtain reality. Yeah, just yeah, that kind of stuff.
yeah,
So I feel like that's definitely something that would probably require his services. So, yeah,
yeah,
but Yeah, I'm trying to just anticipate where the show's gonna end, but it's like there's something big's gonna come out of this show. I
Definitely,
just
yeah.
don't know. It's not. I know I was saying a little early in the live stream too that I think it'll have like a worldwide repercussion, but now I'm kind of thinking maybe not, because I feel like we just kind of got after
Exactly.
Snap.
Unless
So
the repercussions are like, unless it's like they're like delayed until after Far From Home at some point, you know, like if everyone gets sucked
well, what
into
would make sense is that kind of getting sucked into a different reality
what
and
if
stuck there, and that's kind of where Multiverse of Madness leaves off.
what if they get sucked into the hex and they forget all about it and they just like don't, and like like they come out of the hex and they just like no one remembers any of it somehow. Like that can be the only explanation I think for like the
I kind
planetary.
of like that idea that the whole town just gets teleported.
Yeah, like that. I'm down with that.
I think that makes sense, and that would honestly make like sense about for the story too, of going right into Doctor Strange.
Right.
And Doctor Strange like, how are we gonna get out of here? And then he has to like, they have to like go through all these multiverses to come back to their Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
that,
and then
you know.
that somehow leads into the next Spider-Man as well.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, like whatever. Oh, well, cause
and I guess like
yeah.
it's not, well, one, it's not being discussed in Far From Home because they hadn't made WandaVision yet. They probably knew they were doing it, but they couldn't spoil
No,
it.
they know, they knew what they were doing. They
Yeah.
plan out like 5 to 6 years ahead.
Right.
So,
But
yeah.
but obviously they also didn't want to spoil it in Far From Home. I could see like maybe Sword like keeps this totally under wraps because the general public like doesn't know about it.
Right. Okay. But I feel like since they're like, since Wanda expanded this, I feel like that's like a tease that like she's gonna expand it even more.
That's true, and also like most of the Sword agents got sucked in, so like who's gonna keep that under wraps? You know what I mean? So like there really isn't anyone to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No idea.
I kind of like that idea though. I do like that idea that Wanda just, they completely go to a different spot, and obviously Strange will be in the hex by then, and he'll be stuck too, and that's exactly where we begin Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I don't.
Because they have to get out, and maybe it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm.
Because there's supposed to be a giant fight in this show.
Giant fight. Yeah.
Huge fight.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying I think it'll be in the circus, and I think it'll be something like, I don't know. That's a guess, obviously, but like or a theory, but like Mephisto, Strange is involved. I mean, I've kind of dropped the idea, but it's still maybe could happen if they. I don't know, but Wonder Man.
Oh yeah.
Because he's Vision's brother, and has very close ties to Wanda.
Right.
So
I see. So maybe he's like for a multiverse, like from another universe, Wonder Man. Because like, how could Vision have a brother in the
maybe
MCU?
not. I don't know. I don't know how he could come in, but
unless it's like Ultron. Like Ultron's kind of like his brother in a weird way. Like they were both made from Tony Stark, you know. So if it's like the remnants of, yeah, I guess that wouldn't really make sense though.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll get something with Ultron. Obviously, got a name drop, but
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I just don't see like Ultron is like long gone as far as we know.
Right, as far as we know.
It would be weird to bring him back. Sorry, my hair is pissing me off. I need a haircut.
I do too, dude. Oh my god.
But yeah, anything else you want to say about WandaVision? We've sucked up a lot of time talking. I mean, it's a huge episode, so it's kind of hard not to.
How long are we?
We're like 30 minutes in, probably.
Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. we're gonna know the neuroscience engineer next episode. Obviously, I thought it was gonna be in this episode, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
It
different
ended very
theories.
abruptly this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of different theories. Obviously, Reed Richards is a contender. They probably won't, but
I can't see it. I don't see it.
I feel like he just has to be added to the discussion. You know, like when you're talking about theories, like he kind of I doubt it will happen, but
character.
Yeah,
he's huge. And I don't think he'd like start in a show like this, and I don't think they've cast him.
Right. Well, also if the Easter egg that they dropped a couple episodes or maybe the last episode where it's like, or maybe even more than that. Yeah, the astronauts.
Like, I think that's more of a tease. I don't think it's. There is a. No, I don't even think he'll.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
I like the Blue Marvel one.
Yeah, but I feel like it's someone like. I think they're putting so much emphasis on it that I feel like it's someone we know.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's weird. That's why
it's weird.
But like who?
And also I was thinking like, for the general audiences who are watching this, they're gonna have no idea if Mephisto is the bad guy. They're gonna have no idea who that is.
Yeah, but I don't think it.
And they haven't set up like any villain.
Right, for sure.
It's like us. It's like us who are like analyzing this like scene by scene.
Yeah, who could be completely wrong. We were like the way that the trajectory of the show. It's like it's so crazy. Like.
So I'm just thinking like, how
is Mephisto just gonna? Oh, I don't know. I like obviously.
I don't know.
If Mephisto is it, they'll have to introduce him. But like, I don't think it'll be a huge upset for casual fans. You know what I mean? Like, first you have like, I don't know. I feel like people seem to be enjoying it so far, and there's been a lot of little things that don't even make sense. And I mean, Quicksilver's X-Men, like, to some people, that's so out of, like, no one knows what that is, you know? Like, there's definitely people out there that are like, that's not Pietro from Ultron. Or they're like, I haven't even seen Ultron, so I don't even know who this is. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, that's why I'm just, I mean, like, obviously, I think Marvel is obviously much more in tune with the fans and, like, know what the fans want. And I mean, they're comic book sweaties, most of them, too. So,
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. But I'm just thinking, like, for, like, how are they going to introduce a villain? And we're, like, the 3 episodes.
Right. Left. Yeah.
And, like, I mean, like, if all our theories are right, we still need to reveal that Agnes is Agatha Harkness. We still need to reveal who Ralph is, and whether that's Mephisto. Is the Grim Reaper involved in this? There's been little pieces at him too, with the helmet being the biggest one, and then there was the one Agnes's necklace has a Grim Reaper on it.
Exactly, right. So it's like
and X-Men Quicksilver's like how is he in the show? Maybe it's definitely a tie to one of the villains, but again, I don't know.
Right. It's like they seem to like to feed. Like, it's kind of crazy because it feels like they're making these episodes as the weeks go on because they're like, oh shit, here's the theories, so we'll add this. So it's kind of interesting how they almost like were able to predict like how discussion or thought of the trajectory of the show is gonna go.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's a ton of curveballs, you know. Like they I think they want you to think one thing,
right,
and it could go a completely different direction.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying for like the general audiences who aren't like comic book fans or like to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like I don't think Agatha will be that like bad because it'll just be like, oh, okay, she's not a good person, you know. Like I don't think she can be like, oh, my real name's Agatha Harkness, and that if even that name means nothing to you, like it's fun. Like I don't think it's a huge deal.
Yeah. I mean, we're still supposed to have whoever this. Okay, Elizabeth Olsen didn't say that it's a Luke Skywalker type cameo, but reveal.
It wasn't word for word, but
who is that going to be? Is that going to be the villain? Like,
I mean, it could have been Quicksilver for all we know, you know. Like
we said last episode that what if again, the multiverse stuff. What if it's Tobey Maguire and he's the
Right.
first sign of the multiverse connected
Yeah.
to Morbius and blah 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 blah. Doctor Strange, he's coming in. I know he's popping in. He's popping in the show. I just don't know who the engineer is. Like, there's a lot of characters who are left to be revealed. I feel like,
and they're running low on time.
That's tight.
Right.
3 episodes.
Yeah.
So this week, this Friday, will be huge. Paul Bettany said himself that this episode is the biggest or huge. It's like huge. There's a lot. We will understand mostly what's going on.
Yeah.
So
it's funny that you bring up Tobey Maguire because he recently reactivated his Twitter since I believe 2013.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, he last posted something about what's that movie?
Don't tell me it was like Spider-Man 3.
No, it was Great Gatsby, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was I don't know, just something in 2013 he posted something and then he just deactivated his Twitter. Recently he reactivated it and you can see all the old tweets and he hasn't tweeted anything out, not to my knowledge anyways.
Yeah, and then I didn't even know about that. And Dylan just told me about it before we started recording, but so what Marvel likes to do is have all their actors have social media accounts. Jake Gyllenhaal didn't have an Instagram before doing Far From Home, and Marvel made him have an Instagram, and now he has an Instagram. They've done it with a few other actors, but that's just an example I can name off the top of my head. But
well, imagine he's about to be revealed in WandaVision, and then he can interact with all the fans, or he can I don't know.
Dude, okay, even though Tom was like, oh, I haven't met Toby, I haven't met Ant, I don't know anything about that.
He's lying. He's definitely lying. Yeah,
dude.
No, 100%.
They know that's a question that Variety was gonna ask.
Yeah. I don't think there's no way you can.
Spider-Man or for another movie that Disney didn't make, but
yeah, you can't take that as fact. Like there's no way.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So we were just talking about like the last thing about WandaVision, and then we gotta move on. But the big reveal again, the villain, whoever it is, if it's like, but she didn't say it's a Luke. It's as big as like Luke was, which
right.
I don't.
The reporter said that.
Never be something.
Yeah.
The question was asked, and she said, "Yes, I'm very excited."
Yeah.
So she didn't say it exactly, but there obviously is going to be big reveals still. But
so I don't think. I mean,
I'd probably maybe cry a little bit.
She's a Star Wars fan. She knows the weight of Luke Skywalker and stuff. But also, like, that question, like, she might not know exactly what she meant when she said yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, yes, there will be a reveal of an old character, Like, that could have been what she interpreted that question as.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. But very interesting about Tobey Maguire. I mean, that would be amazing if he's come back. We know, I mean, they're bringing back old characters. I mean, even in DC, Michael Keaton's going to be in The Flash as Batman, which is going to be amazing. I cannot wait for that because, yeah. Anyways, speaking of that, do you see that little transition?
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
Did you
it was
like
good
that?
until you pointed it out.
Oh. Snyder Cut. Oh, well, first up, I mean, today's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
You too, man. Yeah. Oh, everyone. Yeah.
Single people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or people in relationship, whatever.
At least you can watch all New Nerds.
Yeah.
At least we're here for you.
We're here for you. There was Snyder Cut trailer today. Dylan, what did you think of it?
I mean, I think it's kind of I think it's cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like I didn't like the movie. I don't care about the DC universe really at all.
Yeah.
I'm down to get heroes that I like. It looks like we're getting heroes that we like. I don't know. It's I don't know if you can save that movie. I hope I can endure the 4 hours of footage.
It'll be split up into 4 episodes.
Oh, 4 episodes. Okay. All right. Well, maybe I can. I was most interested. First off, Cyborg still looks like ass. He did not look good. The CGI.
I wasn't in love with his look.
This, I mean,
in
the
general.
CGI. I don't know why they did him so dirty in Justice League. He did not look
Well,
very good.
I mean, I don't want to get into drama, but there's not about his look, but he was treated very poorly on
Yeah.
set by
Well, it's
what
like
else we can recall, like
it wasn't that a
lawsuits.
very
Not lawsuits,
expensive
but
movie to
there's
make,
stuff going on.
and they couldn't afford to
Yeah.
give him some better stuff. I don't know.
I
Whatever.
didn't like the design in general. And
Yeah, it looked bad. I
he
like Cyborg and
looked
Teen
so
Titans.
cool in
He's
the
cool in
comics,
that.
and like I don't know, I just
Yeah. Right. But I'm most interested. Maybe not. A part of me's excited because it's like interesting.
ah.
But yeah, Joker, obviously. Jared Leto's Joker sucked. Hated it, didn't like it. And it's still
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Yeah, I
give him a
will.
chance.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to judge something before it's out.
No, that's what everybody
Maybe
was saying, 'cause apparently there's like so many like deleted footage from Suicide Squad that's like actually good, and you
right.
guys
Well, that's the thing. Like watching what's it called? Watching the Justice League that we got before this, I see no place for Joker. So that's why I think that this could be a like completely different movie at the same time. I know that contradicts what I said, but like after seeing like the Joker, like how the hell is he in this? Like why is he here, you know? Like
So, Zack Snyder, he set up in Batman v Superman, but there's this nightmare universe, which is essentially a look into the future after Darkseid takes over the world,
oh, interesting.
or the Earth, and he kills everybody, and he has Superman. He allies with Superman, and Superman's like serves Darkseid, and that's what we see. So there's some. I actually am kind of excited to see the nightmare stuff.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
So Batman, it's Batman, Flash, Cyborg, Joker, Deathstroke
Oh, wow, okay.
in a team. I think there's maybe a couple other people, but I think that's the main team.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. I think he killed Wonder Woman. I think he killed Aquaman.
So they're bringing in Deathstroke, huh?
Yeah, Deathstroke. Yeah,
Dude.
Joe Manganiello this is gonna be. We're gonna see him as Deathstroke in this.
I just want I just
he
want
was
a
gonna be
good
the
live
villain
action.
Yeah.
I want a good live action Teen Titans, man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And if
So, I mean,
Cy
do you know there's a Teen Titans?
yeah, and it
show?
looks like ass.
Yeah.
It looks
It's not
bad.
good, bro. It's
Yeah.
not good, bro.
Why did they
The
fumble
costumes
that?
are amazing.
People
The-
love
the
Teen
costume
Titans.
team- the costumes are literally perfect, but the way they shoot it and the color grading they have on the show ruins all the
Dude,
costumes.
They just like haven't gotten Teen Titans right since the cartoon, like the old one, not Teen Titans Go, the one before it. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't like people really like Teen Titans. It's a thing that people like, and they just never.
Speaking of cartoons, no, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
No, there's a couple things I want to talk
Okay,
about the Snyder
alright.
Cut before we move on. Do you know much about Darkseid?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about Darkseid.
Well, so Steppenwolf is the bad guy of Justice League. He's still gonna be in it as the
Mhm.
main villain, but he is the uncle of Darkseid, and Darkseid is the ruler of Apocalypse, and so his uncle kind of serves him, even though it's his nephew.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is
So
a little
it's a weird
strange.
family dynamic, anyways. But I don't know how much screen time Darkseid is going to get, but nonetheless, it's gonna be really cool because I love Darkseid and he's a very, very cool character. I don't know how much screen time is gonna. Yeah, I don't know how much. Whatever. There's another. So there was one shot of him with two people behind him. One is Desaad, who is kind of like his assistant, kind
Mhm.
of. And one that I had no idea she was gonna be in this movie. This character by the name of Granny Goodness. She is
Oh yeah.
amazing. If you're a fan of like the animated DC Justice League show, she is in a few episodes of that, and and she's just such a weird character.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I'm
I
surprised
don't
they're
know how
bringing her
much-
out.
Yeah, she's really cool. So I don't know how much of a role she's gonna have, but nonetheless, I'm pretty excited for that. That was something that kind of I was genuinely shocked by because I had no idea she was gonna be in it.
So
Um,
Darkseid is like DC's Thanos, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean,
That's a good
yeah.
way to put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was I forget Justice League like so much? Was he even in it?
Nope.
Okay, so it was all Steppenwolf.
So that's why Darkseid. Yeah, that's why
Does
people
it
are
make
freaking out about
sense to
Darkseid.
make a Steppenwolf without Darkseid? Like has that ever happened in the DC? In DC?
Well, Darkseid was around. I mean, he was planned to. Zach's original plan was this was going to be Justice League Part 1, Justice League Part 2.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Darkseid was going to be Justice League Part 2.
Okay. That sounds
Zach's
like
original plan. But
yeah.
obviously that didn't go to plan, so that's not happening. That's why we're getting this.
Okay. All right. Well, I think there might be some potential there.
So, final thing. Is this movie going to be good? Probably not.
Yeah, probably
It's
not.
gonna be cool to see all the extra stuff that Zach added in the reshoots. I'm actually pretty excited to see the Nightmare stuff because we'll actually see a Joker and Batman in the DCEU interacting, even though it's a weird timeline.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that's the
gonna
thing.
add
It's like
context. It's gonna add scenes, but
not like a built-up rivalry in the DCUs. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like
no,
yeah,
everything was rushed in DCU. But whatever, that's another conversation for another day. But I'm excited, but I'm not
cautiously optimistic.
It's not going to be a better movie.
Right.
It's still going to have the same story. It's just going to have added scenes.
It'll be cool to see all this other stuff that should have already been in the movie.
That's really what I'm excited about. Is the new stuff is seeing Darkseid, and all the characters who are on Apocalypse, and so that's what I'm excited for. But it's basically going to be the same movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. That's kind of those are my thoughts too.
Yeah, but so that starts in March. So coming soon.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. What else do we have?
Couple Star Wars things.
Yeah, I guess we can do this.
So we're not gonna be getting any more Cara Dune. That's confirmed. She's gone. Disney gave her the boot. And
by the Black Series, Cara Dune, and now she is $200 on eBay.
Yeah, she's expensive. So it's interesting just because I was under the impression that Rangers of the New Republic was going to be about her, but I don't think it is or ever was, because I don't think Disney would have gotten rid of her if she was, you know what I mean? Like, there had been canceled Gina Carano things going on well before this.
She just had an involvement, I feel like. So
yeah,
maybe she was rewritten or written out of it.
Yeah, it's just like
because they haven't started filming it, so
then she might have not been like a huge character. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we literally don't even know what the show's about besides the title.
Maybe she was the main character of it, but I just I don't know. Like
I doubt it.
Yeah,
that was the rumor. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like too heartbroken over this, just because like I didn't really like I liked Cara Dune, but I don't know. I don't think it's like super imperative to the story, you know. Like,
I agree. I like
her character only got better. Like, and it was kind of interesting. Like, she was from Alderaan, and she became a Republic again. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the I don't really want to get into it, but I think some of Gina's tweets are taken out of context. But this newest one that got her fired probably was makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, either way, Disney got rid of her.
I don't want to get into it, but it's sad, you know, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
I liked your character, but like.
Right, what are you gonna do? She's gone.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I mean, the show will survive without her. You know what I mean?
On Cara Dune toys are
like this isn't like Pedro Pascal or someone. Like the show's gonna be just fine. Like and like the Star Wars universe is gonna be fine. So it's alright.
I think this is like the first Star Wars actor to get canceled and kicked off Star Wars.
yeah.
So,
yeah, we'll see.
like it that way.
Ray Park
Yeah,
He posted on
I
his
was kind of got
Instagram.
hyped by this. This went under everybody's radar, I feel like.
Yeah, I've seen it a little
I've heard
bit,
nobody
but
talk about this.
yeah, I don't know. And I mean, it might not even be a big deal, but it's worth talking
Yeah.
about. Where it's just like he has like the makeup. He's in a makeup room, and he has the like the horns piece that he would put on to play Darth Maul.
Yeah.
And the caption is what he tells Kira at the end of Solo is "Meet me on Dathomir," and the location says Tatooine.
Tatooine.
Yeah, and so I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like he's getting back into the makeup of being
Yeah.
Darth Maul, but also that could be a picture from Solo. You know what I mean?
Solo.
And I think it might be a picture from Solo.
Oh, you do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just don't want to get my hopes up. But
I know.
if
I
it
really
is
want live action Maul still. I really want him.
the
I
explanation
really
would
want him.
just be like he took that while fitting for Solo, and he just added the
Yeah.
quote because that's what he said in the movie. You know?
I know, but like, I really, really want to see Maul in something.
Yeah, me too. We
live
will.
action
We're
Maul
we're
in
gonna.
something.
There, we definitely will. So maybe he is inside. It's just weird because nothing's been announced about Darth Maul other than Lando, maybe, or we don't really think.
I mean, there are some Star Wars shows we don't know about, and one of the main rumors is a Crimson Dawn show.
Okay, he could be an Andor. Maybe Andor goes and investigates Crimson Dawn. So
The Jedi Fallen Order 2 thing, even though that's not
wait, is that
live action.
Andor takes place? Yeah, it would be it would be. Yeah, I don't know. I think Darth Maul would have lost everything by then, because it's kind of close to Rebels.
Yeah, Andor's before Rebels, right?
All right, well maybe not then. It depends how much longer before Rebels it is, because I got the idea from Maul's appearance in Rebels that he had been disheveled for a while.
Yeah, I think he was hiding on. Why am I blanking on the planet? What's this? What's the planet with the sun?
I don't remember, but I'm not sure. But it was a Sith temple nonetheless. What the hell did he eat?
Whatever. I'm not gonna get stuck on it. Great couple of episodes though, by the way, of Rebels.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are probably the best.
Yeah, I'd say they're up there.
I'd probably say the best. One more thing about Star Wars, and you mentioned Rangers, and for fans of Battlefront 2 and fans of the Battlefront 2 campaign, the actress for Iden Versio, Janina, Gavankar.
Yeah, something. Either way.
Okay. Something. Sorry if I butchered that.
Iden Versio,
but,
basically.
some tweet interactions. So someone asked her on Twitter, so what's up with Iden Versio up to around, so what's Iden Versio up to around the time of The Mandalorian? She tags two of the people who worked on Star Wars Battlefront 2, says, want to let them know. One responds, whether you're a Mandalorian or a Ranger, I can't think of anyone better to have in your corner than Iden Versio.
Yeah.
So is this a game or is this a live action appearance? Because literally the actress for Iden is Iden, so it would work perfectly. The other guy responds, during the time of The Mandalorian, Iden Versio's, he's going to list out, a former rebel, ex-special forces, a war hero, married, friends with Shriv, about to be a mother, and ready for more stories. For those who are curious what she might be up to, I know I am. So she's going to be in something, whether that's in Rangers, which would be kind of cool.
I'm down with it.
I mean, like, even though Iden isn't, my favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down if they want to flesh her out more. That's cool.
A video game character into live action, I think it really hasn't been done.
Yeah.
In Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So, could be pretty cool. Or it could be for a game.
Yeah, I mean Battlefront 3. But I just don't. They would do. I think they would do a different campaign.
Yeah, I don't think they do it about Iden again. I just feel like I don't see it happening. So, well, I mean, at the time of The Mandalorian, she's a rebel. So this is before that DLC where she dies.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
right,
which was a weird DLC, by the way. It felt like it was like an hour long.
I didn't even play it.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. You play as like
I
her
didn't play it.
daughter,
Didn't even bother with it.
and
But
it leaves you off thinking they're gonna do more, and then they just never did.
yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the game's good now. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I mean, like that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going back.
I mean,
I hope in live action. I prefer live action than a whole nother campaign in a game.
same.
But
Yeah. Well, the fact that he
seems-
says Rangers makes me think she's gonna be on Rangers.
and talking about in the timeline of the Mandalorian, it suggests that it's gonna be something within
Yeah.
one of those shows.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Pretty excited about that. All right. How long have we been going? What else we got?
I think we're about an hour.
Okay.
Probably more actually.
Oh yeah, we'll finish off. The Black Widow. What's going on with that?
Oh
I
yeah.
think they're sticking with the theater thing. I don't think they'll give in to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
it
Now
seems.
Kevin Feige has said he doesn't want he doesn't want a Disney Plus release, and he also doesn't want it to coincide with the theatrical release. You know how some movies are kind of setting the precedent, which to me, I'm not a huge fan of like releasing movies on streaming as well as the theater.
I think it's. I hate to say it, but I think it's gonna bomb.
What? Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if it's gonna probably not bomb, but it's like the hype is all gone.
It's all gone, Dylan.
And it's like we're totally past that era, you know. Like we are moving into phase 4 like never
We're
before.
moving on. Like that story doesn't even matter.
Yeah, like that literally will have zero repercussions. And like I feel like
Well,
we haven't got a Marvel movie like that yet. That doesn't
we haven't
matter.
done a Marvel movie since Far From Home. That
Yeah,
was
but
the
I
last
mean
one.
just like a movie that literally does not like that won't take the plot anywhere next, you know what I mean? Like you could argue like Ant-Man or something, but at least that like had something to do with the timeline, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Ant-Man did. Yeah.
Yeah, at least
I mean,
like
like-
a little bit.
I'm confused by where Black Widow exactly takes place. It looks like they're going from the present, which I think is in between Civil War, and then the past and other stuff. But,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. Odd placement in general. Should have just kept it. Have it in Phase 3. Could have been
Yeah.
a Phase 3 movie. I don't know why they had to wait that long. I mean, there was very high demand for a Black Widow movie, and
Yeah,
second
I
that.
mean it was originally November of last year it was supposed to come out, and then they pushed
I
it
thought
to.
it was the earlier half of the year. I think Eternals was November.
Oh, okay. Well, I remember then it was
Which-
pushed to
which- what
May
the
of
hell's going on
last
with that
year,
movie,
and then it
too?
just never happened. Yeah, Eternals. I have not heard a thing about Eternals.
No trailer,
Nothing.
literally nothing.
No mention of it. And
Yeah.
yeah. Did they drop? No way they
I-
dropped it though. They like started it, didn't they?
They're done.
They're done with it.
I
Okay.
think. I think.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
it's just like, yeah, I'm afraid that the movie's not gonna do well, especially if it's in theaters, because I don't think anyone's really going to theaters.
Well, I mean they're
I mean,
waiting
and it-
clearly until people can, but it's like the longer they
but
wait,
how
the
long?
more
I know. How
the
long?
dollars they lose. You know.
Yeah. And it's still nothing has changed for the May date, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's coming out in May.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If they really want to stick it in theaters, it's not gonna do well if it's in May.
Yeah. If
I
it's
don't know where
if
the
it's
world
coming
will be
out
by
this
then,
year,
but-
I'd say latest like August, just because I think
Yeah.
vaccines will generally be rolled out to the public. At least everyone who wants one should have had one by then. But it just
Yeah.
depends where the world is at, you know.
Well,
You never know.
yeah, who knows, man.
All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up. What do you think?
Good to go. Oh, good to go.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for checking out the podcast. If you made it this far, we do this every Monday, and we have a lot of fun doing it. We talked a lot. You can go watch it back, I think, on Jedi Jive's channel. But we also did a live stream there with him, and we want to do more live streams like that. Have a lot of fun. We make a lot of other content too. Johnny does his reactions on Fridays. We have some discussion videos. Just talk about anything like that we talked about here. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, we'll be probably doing some larger videos pretty soon. Got some plans, but yeah, expect that stuff. I mean, you gotta subscribe. You gotta
Yeah.
subscribe for that stuff. And that notification bell too, so you don't miss anything when they drop. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this whole thing. If you watched it the whole way through, thank you. And we will see you in the next episode of All New Nerds and throughout the week and on Friday for my reaction.
All right. We got it.
All right.
All right. Peace
See you,
out.
everybody.
See ya.
See ya.